Every month at the new moon, we begin a new emotional cycle, and we have the opportunity to reset our goals and intentions. The new moon in Taurus is April 26th at 8:16 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Taurus is an earth sign in the fixed modality, and the moon is very strong in this sign because it's exalted. And so with this new moon, we need to focus on everything having to do with the earth, with that practical grounded energy, but particularly with the earth itself, because I think this new moon previews some of the new energies we're going to experience next year when Uranus enters the sign Taurus. Uranus transits a sign and stays in it for 7 years, and it will be completing the transit through Aries this year and part of next year, but it enters Taurus for a short time next year. This new moon gives us a little bit of preview of that energy, so let me explain. Taurus is a sign that's very connected to Mother Earth, very connected with nature and environmental issues and organic growing, the food that we eat, the soil that we step on, the air that we breathe. It's all things connected to the life force that's in nature. I think next year when Uranus goes into Taurus, we're going to be having major advances in environmental issues in everybody's consciousness, but also in organic farming techniques. So now going back to this new moon and how it's slightly a preview, I suggest for this new moon that you focus deeply on your connection with Mother Earth. Number one, go out and have some time in nature. Meditate, sit by a lake, go sit by a tree, walk through the grass, do what you need to do to be respectful and aware of nature and the life force that exists in nature. And the angelic realm, because the angelic realm is very much connected with nature, and I believe is very connected through the sign Taurus. And this angelic realm awareness is particularly highlighted with this new moon because Venus is at 29 degrees Pisces, finishing up that long retrograde cycle. It's actually direct during this new moon, but it hasn't left the sign Pisces, and that 29-degree energy in Pisces is super spiritual and intuitive and sensitive. So we combine that with this Taurus energy, and there is a need to connect spiritually through nature. Watch animals, watch for signs, connect. You might want to consider buying a plant, maybe a basil plant or a rosemary plant, something that you can eat, and repotting it consciously for this new moon, putting your energy into it, making it sacred. You can do that outside in your soil or in a special pot if you want, but put your intentions in that plant. You can also just plant seeds and watch them sprout and germinate. This is a very special and fertile time frame to connect with that growth cycle in nature. If you do something like basil, something that's edible, then fill it with energy every day. Set your intentions and let that plant grow with your intentions. Fill it full of love. And then when you eat the basil or the rosemary or whatever it is that you grow, you can fill yourself and remind yourself of all that good energy. Now, this is a special thing to do, that awareness of that life force in nature, because it's going to be very strong starting next year for the 7-year period while Uranus is in Taurus. Now, one last thing with this new moon, we have Uranus and Mercury conjunct in Aries, which is saying start a new independent thinking pattern, break free of old stuck thinking habits. So I love this new moon. You have the opportunity to begin new habits, new patterns that are practical, that are grounded, that are very much nature-based and aware and conscious of the life force around you every single day. Say hello to your angels. Welcome them into your life. Watch for symbols through animals. That's what this new moon is all about. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.